Johnny Cash, you still got the pipes, but you're not wearing black today. Why?
It's a little too hot.
Yeah? You don't wear black year-round all the time? And
on stage I do.
Always.
I kind of got locked into that, and I don't feel right in anything else on stage, but I wear white in the summertime usually, or my tan jacket.
Well, I was admiring your tan jacket when you told me a story about it that I found momentarily hard to believe, and you sewed those patches on yourself.
I carry needle and thread with me all the time, you know. I mean, that's the way it is on the road. You got to sew your buttons on, sometimes heat your own stuff, and it's good therapy, actually, Jane. It's not what I really do for a living, you know, but to sit for 2 hours, which is what it took me to sew these patches on, it's good therapy and makes me relax. And I was watching TV at the time, and I was sitting back in an easy chair at the farm in the country sewing these patches on.
Well, it's a good look for you,
thank you.
As they say.
Thank you.
I have been a fan of yours for some years, and yet some information about you that surprised me. You have had 48 singles on the pop charts. You've had 26 albums on the pop charts. That's not country charts.
I didn't count them, but that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any sense of what your staying power has been?
Well, I just know it's good. You know, the demand is still there. I'm not looking for work. It keeps coming year after year, it seems. This is my 33rd year in the business.
Yeah.
And I've been recording all those years, and I've had some very good successes.
Country Music Hall of Fame in Nashville has a big exhibit.
Yeah, they do.
Rather expensive exhibit, too, of the history of Johnny Cash. It describes, I guess, your 33-year career. What were the stages of your career?
Well, I started on Sun Records in 1955 in Memphis, and then I went to Columbia in 1958. Joined the Grand Ole Opry in those years, and then I had hits like a Ring of Fire, Folsom Prison Blues, I Walk the Line. And then in 68, I had my own television show from Nashville, 68, 69, 70. 71. It's been a great career for me. I've had some big selling records, A Boy Named Sue, and things like that have been really good for me. And I still do them in concert. I still enjoy what I do. You ask me what my peaks are. I feel like that's right now. I feel better about my life and my career than I ever have.
You've had, as I said, not one but 2 albums out. One of them is Classic Cash, and the other one has a more poetic name. What is it?
It's coming out in about 2 weeks. It's called Water from the Wells of Home, which is the title song that my son, 18-year-old son, and I wrote.
What kind of roots in country do your children have? I mean, yours are authentic, but they were the offspring of a very successful man.
I think probably their only country roots are they've just heard the songs.
Yeah.
They've heard them from me, from their mother, June, who's a second-generation Carter family singer. They've heard them, and John Carter knows my songs. Roseanne, of course, knows my songs. She recorded Tennessee Flat Top Box, which I wrote. And they know my songs. They sing them occasionally, but they're really into their own thing. Like John Carter's more into rock and roll.
You made me want to ask you something. It's a little out of left field, but you started in Memphis in 1955, and I'm thinking of Elvis Presley, 11 years after his death. What do you think of the Elvis is Alive phenomenon?
I think people are having a lot of fun with that at the expense of Priscilla and some of the people who really loved him. It's kind of sad, I think Elvis is laying there beside his mother.
All right. Johnny Cash, good to see you.
Thank you.